People should care about LPM because if we care about our community, we care about the stories that our community is creating, and LPM has created a place that we can capture those stories. I did a personal project here called Muka Moment. I filmed a kids show teaching kids movement and mindfulness practices, which was a business I was doing during the pandemic out in the world. And then LPM helped me digitize. LPM helped me digitize those offerings so I could record them and share them virtually.
What I do here is I create a show called Proper Tea Time. It's a play on words. We sip tea and we discuss property and all things real estate on my show. I just finished my 16th episode. I love the staff here. I love that they support me in what I do. I love that I meet a lot of clients. I meet a lot of friends. And I have a place where I can edit. You know, I can come in late night if I have to meet my deadlines. I can make short videos about maybe a property that I'm trying to market, and then I can create conversations that I think are really important about issues that people want to hear about.
I host monthly photo shoots, and LPM has an amazing studio that is available for us to use for those types of things. But beyond just like the monthly events that I host, I get involved by being the vendor manager for the events here at LPM.
I do photography, I do shows, I do a fitness show, I do podcasting, music, video, basically everything that this makerspace has to offer. I try to utilize that space, that equipment, and that information that all of these beautiful people give me.
There are a few things that I really like. First, I get to hang out with creative, interesting people. I get to learn a lot, which is as you get older, it helps keep your mind sharp. And I'm getting to learn how to use the equipment, so I'll be able to do some things that I might not be able to do otherwise, like maybe do a podcast or possibly even a short film.
I think that my favorite memory was when I first came to LPM for the very first time. It had sort of been on my radar in the back of my mind as like a cool thing to check out. Last summer I moved to the area, and so I was trying to figure out where I could meet other people who are interested in doing film and video production, because that's what I do. And then one day I had to come in because I had a huge computer problem for a project I was working on. I was like, where can I go to have this need met? And I was like, isn't there a place called Longmont Public Media that has tons of resources for people who want to make stuff in the community? I'm in the community. So I came and I just saw how much LPM had to offer, not just to me, but to all of Longmont. And I was totally hooked. And then I was like, I'm definitely becoming a member. No questions, no brainer.
For me, the thing that really appeals to me about it is the fact that it brings together my people. You know, one of the reasons I moved to Longmont is for the creative community that's here, especially the musical and the music and the video, people interested in those things. Was actually one of the reasons I chose to move from Boulder, where I'd lived for 30-some years, out to Longmont, because this is where so many of that community now lives and works. And I wanted to be a part of that. And I really think that Longmont Public Media can really be a focus of that community and actually contribute immensely to it.
Well, my favorite part of Longmont Public Media meeting new people and going to different events I never knew about.
I've met some really interesting people from all walks of life, different interests, different backgrounds, with all a common interest in, you know, being here at LPM to make content or to help other people make content.
There's a community here that is so diverse and versatile that you end up interacting with people of all kinds of backgrounds that you would have never thought to interact with, or that you typically wouldn't interact with in your day-to-day. It's really obvious how many of us care, and it's important that we have more faces showing up as the face of LPM, because it's so much more than just like the people who show up to the board meetings and everything. Like, there's a whole family here.
What I really love about LPM is the way that it's connected me to the culture of Longmont. Like, I didn't know that Longmont had a thriving music and art scene before I was involved with LPM, and I've been able to like not just witness all of that, be part of it by like volunteering at concerts and just being more involved. And that would just be such a huge loss, because I would feel so I would feel so disconnected from the community if I didn't have LPM as this like way to keep discovering new things about where I live.
The first time I ever came to a concert here, which was last fall, and I remember coming and finding such a wonderful room for listening to a concert. It's such a great listening space. I liked the people who were here running this operation, and it just, wow, it was like I said, I realized that it's unlike anything else you can find here in Boulder County, in my opinion, in terms of a listening space, a place where people can do high quality work in a high quality setting. And I just realized this is the kind of thing that you can really build a great creative community around.
The LPM community has so much to offer that hasn't even been like tapped into yet. And I want to be a part of like really showing Longmont and the surrounding areas what LPM is capable of doing and what they can host and what we can do here, because it's magical.
As good as we are now, and I can say we because I do feel like a member of the group now, we'll be able to do more in the future if we can get more people interested, sort of leverage the power of the city of Longmont to promote LPM, and just get more people interested, get more people involved. There's a lot of potential here.